battle, because the thing is that the battle over what's going on here. Wow, like, like they should. There we go. So here's the thing: the immigration separation is at a boiling point where more children have been separated from their families. The current guy in the White House played the blame game on the Democrats on this immigration battle, and then he signed an executive order in reversal to end the separation of families, and then it's like he did the other way, or wanted to do that. So, like,
how do I feel about it? I'm surprised he's not impeached by now.
Right.
Yeah, I still don't understand. You're taking away kids from their parents, their families.
Right.
Like, this is completely unacceptable. Like, and if you watch some of the videos and on the news, you will see that the certain things he says, he doesn't care. Why? Because it's not happening to him or his kids himself. He's not in that kind of situation. So it's really upsetting to see this. Thank God it didn't happen to us. But imagine if we was in their shoes.
Right.
You know, how would we feel being away from our families because of what's going on in today's generation? And I feel like, honestly, like, this is like the final straw, and he should be impeached by now.
He should.
And I feel like, honestly, if you're a big supporter of Trump still, after seeing this situation, then there's something wrong with you.
I agree. Like, how could Trump even decide to make a decision like this? Like, you are really hurting these children. You are really, like, you know, affecting them and putting, like, them in even, like, danger. Like, why would you want to have the children like that, you know, from their families? And why would you want them to be treated that way? Imagine if this were your children. Like, why would you want to do that to a child? I feel like it's very hurting to even just look at the children like that. And, like, how could you, like, I don't know, it just really gets me so upsetting to see Donald Trump really do this, and like, he doesn't even care, and it's just like, you don't have a heart.
And he doesn't even read as well.
Yeah, he doesn't read or do anything. I don't know, what is he in there for?
See, I never understood, like, why is he even president? Because even people said it before, he wasn't even a politician prior to entering, you know, for election. So I just don't understand it at all.
Right, I don't understand it either, but something needs to be done about this. I agree, this is the last straw for him. It can't get no worse than this. These are children, like.
Yeah. You know, I was reading something or saw something on MSNBC where it was and it brought me into, like, it almost brought me into tears.
Yeah, same here.
When I saw a child was like crying. I don't want to imitate it because it's really disturbing and shocking and so hurtful to see a child being separated from their moms and
you know
fathers.
what? He brought up an example. I remember him saying that it's kind of like taking your kid to daycare and then after a while you disappear. This is that has nothing to do with this. I understand where he's trying to go, but that situation is not even close to what's going on with the immigration status right now.
Let's all watch and listen to a heartless comment made by Corey Lewandowski on Fox News. Take a look.
I read today about a 10-year-old girl with Down syndrome who was taken from her mother and put in a cage. I read about did you say want to a 10-year-old with Down syndrome being taken from her mother?
Pick anything you want out, but the bottom line is very clear. When you cross the border illegally, you have given up the rights of this country.
Taken from their
we are a
mothers.
country with borders. We are a country of laws.
Stolen from their mothers and put into cages.
Cross this country illegally, your parents understand this. They understand.
Nobody can hear when you both talk. So
when you cross the border illegally, when you commit a crime, you are taken away from your family.
She has Down syndrome and she was taken from her mother.
All right, Zach,
you go to any country in the world.
Oh. Okay.
Right. Whoa.
Now listen to what Ann Coulter said, where he said about child immigrants. Watch.
And I would also say one other thing, these child actors weeping and crying on all the other networks 24/7 right now. Do not fall for it, Mr. President. I get very nervous about the president getting his news from TV because I also have an Adios America.
I don't know if I don't.
A New Yorker
I don't know
article.
if that's...
New Yorker is not a conservative publication. They describe.
So I told you we wouldn't get a word in. I told you.
These kids are being
I'm so
coached.
sorry. We have to go.
They're given scripts to read by liberals, according to the New Yorker. Don't fall for the actor children.
and Corey, have you no shame? Have you no shame? Have you no shame on it? God! And you too, the guy in the White House, number 45. How would you feel if you had your children being affected or being separated by their families? How would you feel, huh? Damn!
Right.
I had to let that out. This is ridiculous here. I mean, come on.
Right. I agree with you. I was very hurt by that. I don't understand how could he just have that decision. Like, I don't like, and he doesn't even care. That's the sad part about it. And who knows how long this was going on, like, before, you know, it got leaked out to social media.
It's
really
very
sad.
difficult for a parent to wake up every morning to not see their child.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, and a situation like this is makes it more sad because it's like you don't even know where your kid is at. How are they doing? Well,
Or do you even
know how they're
where
feeling.
Right.
the mother or father is at? Because there was also when there was
Yeah,
separation of family.
how can a little kid? They don't know what the feeling is like at a young age to not be around their parents.
Right.
It's like it's really sad.
It really is.
And it's like, why is the guy in the White House putting the blame on the Democrats when the Democrats did not put through a plan to separate families? Remember when Obama mentioned something about, well, actually he was the one that deported immigrants, but he didn't separate the immigrant families from apart, all right?
Yeah.
He kept them together.
Yes.
And yet you have this bonehead in the White House who is deporting immigrants but separating the families, and then
Right.
he signs an executive order just to redo it, and then it's like he doesn't even carry out. Like, come on.
Have a heart, right?
They're both Corey Lewandowski, Ann Coulter, the guy in the White House, and
I feel like
and Kellyanne Conway. They're all heartless. Okay?
Yeah, they are.
Right.
They don't have
All
a heart.
heartless.
What if this with their children?
Exactly.
And
That's
after
what I wanna
watching
look
that
at
video,
it.
I don't know if anyone actually saw this but myself, but it kind of seems like when you was watching this video, they were trying to dismiss her by saying that we have to go, which is completely unacceptable in a situation like this.
Yeah, and I
let them
caught that as
explain
well.
the
Right.
full situation. Excuse me. Let them explain how they feel
Exactly.
specifically, instead of like brushing them off and trying to dismiss them.
Right.
It's
Right.
unprofessional. It's disrespectful. And how does that make you look on your part?
Exactly, but they don't care.
Yeah,
They really
because
don't
it's
care.
not
I could
to
see.
them.
Well, I could see why the host probably did that because the host probably didn't like the comment that Ann Coulter made here. All right.
Right, yeah.
It's
I
like,
agree.
so I don't know about this, but look, the other news organizations, they've been giving out the facts and they've been caring about the children that have been separated. They should be together with their families. While Fox News, on the other hand, they're like, they don't care.
Right.
I don't want to say it on television because then it could cost me my position at this show here. So
Shut your mouth.
yeah, well, I'm just saying. But look, all right, look, let's just say a prayer for these children that are in those camps,
I'll
and
try.
hopefully they'll be with their families back together. And because I cannot stand this immigration separation anymore. And
Me
then
either.
yeah, because it is getting out of hand.
It's out of control.
It's out of control. We have to do something about it and step it up
Right.
in order to
Yeah.
get this country back to where
Right.
it is. all
We
right?
need to do
Because
better.
This
Right.
is the United States of America.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it is up to all of us
Right.
As people.
and as youth
Right.
to stand up for what
One
we
another.
believe and to help out one another. And so forth and so forth. The list goes on and on and on and on ever. But it's time to step up and take action. Okay?
Right.
Talk your stuff, big
Right.
bro.
Yes.